So today we will do VT graph. VT graph. So you have already. Ujjwal Kant, why are you requesting to record the meeting? आपको ग्राफ मिलता है तो एक स्ट्रेट लाइन मिलता है, ठीक है, स्लोप मिलता है on what? On x axis. This is your y axis and this is what? This is x axis. So you get a slope. We are drawing velocity on the y axis and time on the x axis. So whenever you draw velocity on the y axis and time on x axis, you get a slope. So slope is equal to what? Slope is equal to y axis by x axis. Okay, y axis में क्या है? Velocity है और x axis पे क्या है? T है. तो v by t is equal to what? Will give you what? Will give you acceleration. क्या मिलेगा आपको? Acceleration मिलेगा, because when we are drawing velocity, each time velocity is changing. Velocity is changing or not? When we are drawing a graph like this, it shows increase in the velocity. If we take velocity here, this point, this point, this point, this point, so it is showing increase in the velocity. So in one way or the other, we can say it is a change in the velocity. So change in the velocity by time will give you what? Acceleration. Okay, so this slope will always give you what? Acceleration. And the area under the graph, okay, area under the graph, that is this portion. अगर हम इसको कंसीडर करेंगे, ठीक है, so we get a triangle, ठीक है, and area of a triangle is equal to what? Area of a triangle is equal to length into breadth. तो length into breadth क्या हो जाएगा? Y axis into x axis, and y axis and x axis is equal, will be equal to what? Y will be what? Y will be v into t. तो vt आपको क्या देगा? It will give you displacement or not? आपको इससे क्या मिल जाएगा? जब प्रोडक्ट ऑफ वेलोसिटी एंड टाइम रहेगा, दिस विल गिव यू व्हाट? डिस्प्लेसमेंट. तो इससे आपको क्या मिलेगा? डिस्प्लेसमेंट मिलेगा. Area under cover will give you displacement and the slope will give you what? Acceleration. Is this point clear, everyone? First of all, is the point clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let us see what are the different kind of graph that we will get in the VT. First है at constant speed or velocity. Constant speed or velocity. So at constant speed or velocity, suppose I am making a graph, y axis and x axis. Y axis पे क्या है? Velocity है. X axis पे क्या है? Time है. If a velocity, if suppose a car, okay, is moving with a velocity of what? Suppose 10 meter per second. Okay, it has moved with a velocity of 10 meter per second, and this is origin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 second. Time in what? Time in second, velocity in meter per second. In 1 second also, its velocity was 10 meter per second. In 2 seconds also, its velocity was 10 meter per second. In 3 seconds also, its velocity was 10 meter per second. 4 seconds may be वही same velocity. 5 seconds may be same velocity. 6 seconds may be same velocity. So if we join the points, what we see? We see a straight line parallel to what? X axis. So when a straight line parallel to x-axis will be there, will indicate that velocity is what? Velocity is constant. Okay, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
सेकंड ग्राफ क्या है आपका? सेकंड है when the object is uniformly accelerated, uniformly accelerated. Okay, when their increase is continuous increasing, then in that case what kind of graph you will get? जीरो है, ये 1 मीटर पर सेकेंड है, ये 2 मीटर पर सेकेंड है, ये 3 मीटर पर सेकेंड है, 4 मीटर पर सेकेंड, 5 मीटर पर सेकेंड. टाइम है 1 2 3 2 3 4 5. तो 1 सेकेंड में इसका था क्या? 1 मीटर पर सेकेंड. 2 में क्या था? 2 मीटर पर सेकेंड. 3 सेकेंड में क्या था? 3 मीटर पर सेकेंड. 4 सेकेंड में 4 मीटर पर सेकेंड. इसमें क्या था? 5 मीटर पर सेकेंड. So when you will join this, what you will get? You will get a slope. आपको क्या मिल रहा है? स्लोप मिल रहा है. तो यहाँ पर क्या? यहाँ पर जो यहाँ ये जो ग्राफ है वो किस चीज को शो कर रहा है? यूनिफॉर्मली एक्सेलरेटेड बॉडी को. इट इज शोइंग व्हाट? यूनिफॉर्मली एक्सेलरेटेड बॉडी when the interval is same. 1 मीटर पर सेकेंड का सब में डिफरेंस है. यहाँ पर भी क्या है? टाइम इंटरवल इक्वल. जो वेलोसिटी चेंज हो रहा है दैट इज आल्सो इक्वल. ओके, in that situation always you will get a what? You will get a slope. You will get, and this slope indicates what? It shows you acceleration. It shows you what? Acceleration. And when you will draw a perpendicular to it, and the area which is under this will give you what? Will give you what? You will get what? You will get? Tell me. क्या मिलेगा? एरिया अंडर ग्राफ से क्या मिलेगा? बताओ, एरिया अंडर ग्राफ से क्या मिलेगा? One.
Displacement.
What you will get? Write on your chat box. Use your chat box.
Displacement.
Use your chat box. Okay, everyone. Is it okay? ज्ञान प्रकाश.
Yes, ma'am.
ये सब पढ़ा चुके हैं क्या? ये सब पढ़ाए हैं?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Again, I will discuss in the class because students are very less in number.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the third condition when the initial velocity is not zero and the body is uniformly accelerated. Then you will get a graph in which the slope is not going to start from the origin. Fourth condition, when the initial velocity is higher than the final velocity. Initial velocity u is higher than what? V, greater than v. So in that condition, you will get a slope which is sloping downward. Upward direction में slope नहीं मिलेगा. Rather, you will get a slope in what? Downward direction. And this is called what? This is called retardation. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? Retardation. This is called retardation. Okay. So altogether,
Yes, ma'am.
how many figures we have done? How many graph we have done? 1, 2, 3 and 4. In 1 we have got this type, straight line parallel to x axis. ये कौन सा ग्राफ था बताओ, क्या था इसमें?
When in uniform velocity
यूनिफॉर्म वेलोसिटी था. सेकंड वाले में क्या था?
uniform acceleration,
यूनिफॉर्म एक्सेलरेशन था. और थर्ड वाले में क्या था?
retardation,
नो नो, दिस इज नॉट रिटार्डेशन.
Non-uniform motion, ma'am.
नॉन यूनिफॉर्म नहीं है ये. नॉन
when
यूनिफॉर्म,
initial velocity is not zero,
हाँ, इनिशियल वेलोसिटी इज नॉट जीरो. यहाँ पर से तो यूनिफॉर्म ही है ये, ठीक है. और लास्ट वन क्या था? वो स्लोप डाउनवर्ड था. ये है रिटार्डेशन, दैट इज नेगेटिव एक्सेलरेशन. इन विच सिचुएशन यू विल गेट ए नेगेटिव. ए जो है आपको नेगेटिव किस सिचुएशन में मिलेगा? जब u ग्रेटर
retardation
देन
से
v होगा.
retardation,
रिटार्डेशन, इसको क्या कहेंगे? रिटार्डेशन कहेंगे. ओके. एक सिचुएशन और है रेस्ट का, ठीक है. इफ सपोज एनी ऑब्जेक्ट इज केप्ट इन दिस origin, okay, for 1 hour it is kept. So does it have any velocity?
No, ma'am.
If this is the blackboard and I will leave this blackboard for some time, will it have certain velocity?
no ma'am,
No, ma'am.
No velocity, zero velocity. जब
yes
मैंने
ma'am,
क्या कहते हैं 135 में मैंने क्लास स्टार्ट किया, तब भी इसका वेलोसिटी जीरो था. Now it is 142, still its velocity is what? Zero. When the class will end at 2 p.m, its velocity will be zero. अगर हम उसको प्लॉट करने लगे तो ये ऐसे ही ना कुछ आएगा प्लॉटिंग.
yes ma'am,
So it will coincide with the x-axis when the what you say, if you say that is acceleration coincides with x-axis, it shows what the object is at what? Object is
rest,
at rest. ऑब्जेक्ट क्या है? रेस्ट पर है. ठीक है.
yes ma'am,
So altogether how many graphs are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, ma'am.
5 graphs,
यूनिफॉर्मली यूनिफॉर्म वेलोसिटी, ये क्या हो गया? यूनिफॉर्मली
No.
एक्सेलरेटेड. This is when the initial velocity is not at rest, and this is when the initial velocity is higher than the final velocity, and the last graph is what? The object is at rest. Clear everyone?
yes ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
yes ma'am,
Let us see some questions which is given in your book. Page number 'Good. Good all of you.